Okay, so I have this binder and I filled it with like all of the majors I could find. Like I went into all of the buildings. I looked through everything, though I will say the film one was very hard to get to. And it was towards the end of the year and I technically already graduated. So it's very weird going in and I feel like that was on purpose to like keep out outsiders. That or I was just a little too embarrassed and self-conscious to like continue exploring. But I did find some things, but they weren't very helpful. So I had to go online for some of the majors and minors. But I have these sheets of paper that should help out anybody who is looking to apply there. Because I don't have every major and minor, but I have I feel like I have most of them. And the one that I want to talk about today, the one that surprised me the most, is theater. That will be quite exciting. What I find the most fascinating, what drew me to the the film major, well, technically it's production and design, is that it's much thicker than the other ones. Like this was printed on like plastic paper basically. Because everything else, some of them are thick paper, some of them are regular sheets of paper, but this is very, very thick. And look at this. The very first year, 7 classes you take the first year. No, not even the first year. The first semester, you take 7 classes. Isn't that crazy? Honestly, it's writing, drafting, drafting one, let me say that. Although, looking at this, there's no drafting two. I mean, there is a drafting two that I guess you can specialize in, but I guess they are just trying to give you like a whole thing. And I think it's a very like well-rounded major. Well-rounded in the sense that there's a lot to do in production and designing. It gives you like a little bit of everything, and then you can specialize, which I think is really nice and cute. Getting back on track, stagecraft is the fourth one, or costume construction, basic lighting tech or sound tech, stage management, and rehearsal and production. This is all this sounds very hard, but also like super well rounded in everything. Like, this is like really cool, actually. It's just funny because I took some of these I think they're like areas of like specialization, but it's just funny to me that like I took some of these classes. Oh my gosh, I think I took like most of these classes. Oh my gosh. Actually, now that I think about it, I didn't even have to, oh my gosh, actually now that I think about it, I might have been able to double minor. No, no, I don't think so. That is pretty cool though. Huh. I don't know. I feel like I would have been like an academic back then. I sure as heck don't have the physical stamina for anything else. But, anyways, getting back, that is first year fall semester, which is crazy because I think that's like the semester you don't pick. Because I swear, when I did it, the first year semester, I had an 8:30 class, 3 days a week. How is that okay? It's not okay. That's what it was. It wasn't okay. I swear, every Monday for like my entire like life there, anytime I had a Monday class, it was 4 hours and it was at 8 p.m. and started at 5:30. And I was like, but why is this okay though? But like, I didn't sign up for night school. I swear, college is insane though. Like, whatever. Here we go. Spring, the next semester, it tricks you. Like, there's a little like surprise in there, and I'll let you in on the secret. But we have 2 classes to get through first: literature, just literature. And I think I took this class because it's Writing 106. I definitely took that class. I definitely didn't take Writing 105, which is kind of hilarious. Because I didn't take biology in high school. It was like required. But like, don't tell them that. Alright. Actually, maybe I did. Maybe I did take that class. No, because I only remember taking literature. That doesn't make any sense. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, I don't think I took writing. I'd have to look into it, actually. There's Intro to Design for Theater, which sounds super fun. Let me know. And they get you. Wait. I don't think you can take the same class twice. Because they say stagecraft or costume construction in the first one, or basic lighting or sound tech in the first one too. But in the spring semester, it's costume construction or stagecraft. And I'm like, can you take the same class twice, or are they forcing you to take all four of these classes? Because it's the same thing. You can take basic sound tech or basic lighting tech. Yeah. Well, that's actually kind of interesting. I don't know if it's a typo or if someone got lazy. It's like someone was like, screw this, I'm not writing basic twice. Basic lighting tech or sound tech. And they like felt bad about it. Or somebody was like, no, you have to write basic twice. Otherwise they're going to get confused. This is supposed to be standard. And they're like, fine. Or they just like resign themselves like, okay, I'm not changing the first one, but I will write it twice here. Otherwise, those are two different classes, but I don't think they are. That's so funny. And like, why is basic sound tech or basic lighting tech one credit, or in costume construction or stagecraft is 3? But if you take basic lighting tech or sound tech, the first semester it's 3. However, it's like, I don't really understand that, actually, now that I think about that. Like, are those two separate classes? Is basic sound tech and basic and regular sound tech? You know what? That makes sense. Because this is basic sound tech, referring to the fact that it's going to teach you all of the basics. But the first semester, it's like, hey guys, we're offering you a special deal right now. You get all of sound tech your first semester, and since they pick your schedule for you, it's kind of the luck of the draw for the students. And it's like, what are these teachers up to? Like, do they sense who would be good at sound tech, and everybody else just has to suffer through basic sound tech, and they're not getting as much info? Like, if you write in your essay because you have to like write an essay to like Montclair State University, you have to write in your essay, I adore sound tech. Like, this is my life. I live it. I breathe it. I made like a little studio when I was like 5. You have to do all of that so that you can get into sound tech. Although they do consider it the same class to like cover their backs though, because it says it's theater 154 on both of them, but this one is 3 credits and the other one 1 credit. So why is that? Missed your chance. So if you want to be a lighting tech, if you're one of those like lighting people in high school, I would change that. If unless you're like, I know all of this, but my new passion is sound tech. I need to keep going for. Okay, but like play script analysis sounds like super interesting though. Rehearsal and production, like, do I actually have to like rehearse, or am I just like the manager who tells everybody what to do? Because that sounds interesting if it's that one. What's area of specialization? Do they just kind of talk to you about all of this and everything? Like, don't plan on having a life the first year in production and design. Because it's like literally And I counted. No, I think it's 5 classes actually. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 6 classes. Wait. Technically, there's new student seminar, but I feel like that's like before school, so I don't think that really counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7. One. This is driving me crazy. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my gosh. Wait. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. It's 6. It's 6 the first semester. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 6 the first semester and 7 the second semester. So they're really like cracking down on that. We don't want freshmen drinking. So like maybe we should give an award to like the people who created this. I think they deserve it. I think they absolutely deserve this. Because the second year, we'll get to that in a second. Hi guys, welcome back. So the second year, it's way smoother, but I'm a little concerned about area of specialization because it's like 9 credits. And I'm like, ew, what is that? But like the second year, the first semester, the fall semester, it's communication, which I guess makes sense, you know, and art history, which is garbage. Um, it's like art is kind of interesting because you get to make stuff, and history is obviously interesting, but only like American history. And rehearsal and design, no, rehearsal and production, you get a third chance to take it. Actually, you just have to take it 3 times. Now that I see it, it's on there 3 times. I don't know what this means. It says, oh, I'm such a moron. When it says area of specialization, you pick one from, like, you pick one of these classes. like, like, half of it is, like, the first year, second year, third year, 4th year. And then, like, the other half of the page is areas of specialization. That's so funny. Oh my gosh, that's funny. But like, well, I think you see, like area of specialization. No, I think you take it 3 times, but like you don't take it that first semester. You take it the second one and both times second year. And let's see, some of these are like super interesting. I took management processes, intro to marketing, which I was trash at. That makes sense considering my personality. Business decision making, which was awesome. Unfortunately, it was during the pandemic, so the teacher couldn't like put my face to my amazing work. Intro to international business, which oof, but I did really like it. Ugh, my attention skills were tested, but it was very interesting. I was just like really bad at like concentrating. Ooh, fundamentals of accounting. It was like super fun. Like, oh my gosh, the teacher was like really engaging, and we got to do this project of like, do you buy into this company or not? And like one dude did the Wendy's one, and it like the Twitter thing like shot their business up. That was really cool and funny. I also took like economics and finance for business. This teacher had like oh, because he might read this. I don't want to feel bad. He was a good teacher and everything. It was just like, no, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm probably gonna cut that part out. But he was a good teacher. I liked it. I got a B and I was infuriated because there was no homework. It was just tests. I could not get higher than a B. I kept getting 85. And I'm like, that's just a B. That's not even a B plus. It's infuriating. I didn't get the chance to do independent study. What the heck even is that? Did you just not do anything? I think my sister had to do that actually. Like I think you just make a project at the end of the year. Like you show them what you did and everything. I don't know why I said that so quiet. um, Yeah, a lot of these look like 1,000% interesting. So, moving on, I feel bad. Like, I almost thought about taking this, and then art history was just like, not doing that anymore. um, so you have to take 3 credits, right? So is that like 6 classes? Or some of these say 3 to 6, and I'm assuming this 3 means 3 credits. But some of these are like 3 to 6. So is it just like a higher level class, or do you take a few of the lower levels? Because one of these is 16, and that just seems ridiculous. I think you could take either one high level class or like 3 lower level classes for 9. I don't know. The next semester, you take computer science, which is what I took. And I'm terrible at computers, a little more competent. Like, I did not do well in the class, but I got better. Like, like I was the worst on my track team, but I wasn't like good shape. The best shape of my life I was in that class. Okay. Oh, you have to take art history again. Barf. And rehearsal and production. It's literally the same class. It's Theater 205. Literally 3 times. Like, are you just retaking the class? That is actually kind of funny though, because it says rehearsal, meaning you have to do it over and over again. Is that just like an in joke or something? Let me know. Um, and then there's like the area of specialization again, 3 more classes. So is it like 6 classes, or can you just take one like high level class? Because it's like 3 classes, and then it says area of specialization, 3 credits. But like rehearsal and production is 1 credit. But you would have taken it 3 times by now. Like this would be your 3rd time taking it. So the 3rd year, you of course have to take a language, and there's again rehearsal and production, theater history, history of style, and then your area of specialization. Now, for fall and for fall only, you can either take directing management, which is pretty cool, concept and collaboration, which sounds super fun. And it's like, they're like, okay, but we're like for real serious this time. One or the other. This is not like first year, your 3rd years now, you're about to graduate. You can only pick one. Which is it gonna be? So, guys, if you want to tell me which one you picked, or if you went to like a different like school, you can tell me which one you picked, because this sounds like super serious, guys. Like, I don't understand. I feel like I'm gonna look them up. I'm gonna look this up right now. I'm not gonna do that. That sounds like a lot of work. So, like, if you want to tell me in the comments, I'm like free to listen. Hopefully, I didn't offend you with the art history thing, and you'll still tell me. Okay, so we've calmed down with the 1st year was crazy. The 2nd year was like more like, this is your year, your college. What do you want to do? Because this, they said, oh, do you want costume or construction? Do you want stagecraft or costume construction? Which I guess means, do you want to work on like the stage props, or do you want to like work with people? And it's like, I guess that makes sense, but like basic lighting and sound tech kind of sound like you're gonna need to talk to each other regardless, so maybe that's why they put both of them there. With directing or concept and collaboration, it's like you for real need to pick. Like, this is like real life, guys. So for the 4th year, oh my gosh, I hated this class with a burning passion. But that's probably because it was like during COVID and it was like pointless, and I didn't like any of the books. But it's great works and their influences, world culture, oh, and their influences. And I was like, I don't care about any of these people because I'm American and only America matters. And then there's like world cultures. Mostly it was just because they all just seem so anti-religion. Like, you see what religion did to the world? You see these French people? They claim they're with God, but look how awful they did. See? And it's like, No, this is clearly just something else, just people pretending to be religious because religion was like super huge. And of course, if something's super huge, people who have the intention of corruption and don't care about people are going to want to be in places of power. I don't understand people. But I digress. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to keep saying it. There's, again, rehearsal and production. Senior seminar. Ooh, that sounds fun. Then there's one area of specialization, and for like last year, it was just like one class. So I'm like, that sounds less fun. And then there's the free elective, which basically the same thing. I guess you can take a history class. Okay, but what's with this garbage great works and their influences in like every major? It's like, who the freak cares? I'm not an English major. Whatever. And I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it. Alright, next. For the spring semester, there's American and European history, which sounds super interesting. Philosophical and religious perspectives, which could either be really good or an eyesore and literally like needles through your throat, depending on how the professor feels about religion. It's like, if you're anti-religious, don't teach that class. It's literally you just have to talk about what happened. How hard is that? Anyways, rehearsal and production. For the very last time, you're breaking out of that time loop. Don't you worry, the end is there. And you can start again. Beautiful butterfly, design major. Which you should feel very proud of because all of this sounds like a lot of effort. And then there's the area specialization. 2 classes. And you get a free elective. That's so fun. I had a very hectic time at registration. But that is the end now. I don't really know how to end this, so I guess I could say I have an appreciation for music, history, all that stuff. So, Merry Christmas, guys. I didn't plan on uploading it for Christmas until like maybe yesterday. And I was like, I should get a video out for Christmas. And I didn't realize it was going to be this one, but like, okay, I'm digging the vibe. I love when videos are uploaded during holidays. It's nice and fun and something to do during the downtime when you're waiting for everyone to get ready so that you can exchange gifts and all of that fun stuff. So if you don't celebrate, I hope you still have a good day. And alright, this was fun. Bye.